Whoa! Hey everybody, this is SOSS here. Hey, I got my partner with me. This is my cameraman. Hey, come here. Come here. Say hello. All right, yeah, this is my cameraman Spliff. That's Spliff right there. Yeah. Hello. Yeah, go ahead. Say something. Hello, everybody. What's up there, man? Gonna be a good day. Yeah, that's Spliff. All right, get on up there. Yeah. All right. Yeah, so Spliff is up there with that top monitor right there. He holding up the fort and have me look at the camera and look at him. Yeah, he's something else. But anyway, what we're going to do today is a quick little tutorial, and it's Machine. I got the MK2, but anyway, it's the Machine software creating some music in the Machine software and exporting it to Studio One 4.5. So that's what we're going to do real quick. So I'm not going to create a beat or nothing like that. I have something already done. And keep it real with y'all, I did a whole little segment of this, creating the beat, talking about a whole bunch of stuff, showing you how to create a beat in Studio One and transporting the beat. Okay. However, I didn't set up the audio correct in studio in the machine, so you couldn't even hear it. Whole bunch of video, but it was a waste. So anyway, without taking any longer, let's just do this. Okay, this is the machine, and let me set it up in the screen so you can see it better. Okay, this is a machine, and what I did was create a beat using the different sound, some of the different sounds I have in here. Let's see. I'm clicking that clear space right here so I don't change the sound over here. But anyway, I'll teach you about that later. But right now, uh, I will click on here, go to one of these groups, got different sounds in it. You know what I mean? So these are called expansion packs by Native Instrument. Different expansion packs that you can pick up. Let's keep going. All right, and I just added some stuff on there. If you go right here, these are individual sounds and stuff within this. They show you hit this all sounds, so they give you sounds and stuff. You know, some sounds that's in there. Go there, and then you get all instruments, and you click on them. You get a drop down effects. All right, you got your music here, and I'm gonna hit it. Play. Okay. Okay, so basically you got that. All right, so I had created all of that. Then what I did to transfer it, I went here to File and Export Audio, and then you want to make sure your loop. This is your loop right here. You want to make sure your loop is all the way to the end. That's the gray line up there. And then how do you want to make sure that's done? Let me see. Close. Uh, so you just look. Yes, but anyway, it could move. So you just want to make sure it's all the way at the end, and then just like I told you, go right here, uh, preference, audio, and I'm sorry. This is what I didn't do last time. Preference, audio, and I didn't set up my VU, my voice meter set up. All right, now I'm close that. that allows you to hear me. So, duh, I messed up. All right, but anyway, you go here, you go down to preference. I'm sorry. Yeah. You go here, you go to export audio. That's what we're getting ready to do. Now let's backtrack. This is the track, and this is the loop. Now we want to export this. We're going to send it to Studio One Pro 4.5. And so what we're going to do, we're going to go to File, Export Audio, click on it, bang. And then it's at the loop range, so that's where it's going to record from, the loop range. Source group. Group is the individual groups that you see. This is group E1, F1, and so on. Now, if I would have recorded multiple instruments on one group, I would go here because I want them to be all individual tracks. When I go to Studio One, I will have to change this during export. It will be sounds. So all the sounds that will be in this track right here, they will be split up into tracks. Okay. All right. Simple as that. So, but it's groups because each individual one is each individual instrument. So then you make sure they're all highlighted. You make sure you got waves, normalize, loop optimize. You don't want to do that if you're going to do mixing and setting your sound up, because this will process the sounds, the signals of these for you. I don't want that. I'll fix all of that when I get in Studio One. You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't split it. That's like, it'll break it down in different sections. I don't worry about that because I got an arrangement situation in Studio One. So all I'm worried about is the wave. I want it in wave form. Sample rate 441 hertz. I always do that. Bit rate, it's a low bit rate. And keep it that way. Okay, this is where it will go to. Okay? Then you always want to title your tracks that you're getting ready to send over. I called it spiff. Should have been spliff. Spliff. Okay, spliff. That's it, I guess. So 160 BPM because that's what it's going to be. And then you hit export. And what it will do is create a file folder with each individual tracks as waves. I already did that, so I'm not going to do it again. But this is where it will be in the D folder, user, and that's probably SOSS, machine to exports. But I'm going to show you if it didn't pop up how you could go do it. All you got to do is remember what this is. Spliff 160 BPM, the name of it. And then you hit export and then bang. So just imagine it's exporting to a folder, a file folder. Okay? It did that. Okay, just imagine it did that. But I'm going to just close it. And it did that. So now we go into the folder on your computer and you look for it, and it said the D drive, user, whatever. So you got that. So I'm gonna go to the D drive. Okay, and you could go to the user, and you can go to SOSS, and you can go to whatever. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna just do it. I'm gonna do it this way, as if we don't know or didn't remember. But we remember what the title of the song was, and it's SPLIF, and then the BPMs. You always want to put the BPM on it. Spliff. You always want to. There it is. Spliff. 60 BPM. So I only have to wait there. I keep going. That's it. So now you take this and you click on the first one, and then you hit Shift to click on the second one, and to the one at the end. That highlights, and then what you're going to do, you're going to open Studio One 4.5, and then you're going to be dragging that to uh, the mix board, and I'm gonna show you what it'll be dragged to. Okay. Now, since this is already done, I don't need this, so you can hit save and know that you saved that file. Okay, so I'm gonna close this. That's machine, and open up Studio One, baby. So uh, you can't see that, but anyway, I'm hitting on the Studio One icon, clicking on it, opening up Studio One, and as I open up Studio One, it's like boop 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 boop. And like I say, I've already did this, but I lost my sound, so we should be good. All right, so now bang. So what you would do is go to create new song. See, I already did it, so disregard that being there. You will go to create new song, and boom. And then if you have your template already set up, you'll select your template that you want. And the template is where you already have your bus channels and everything set up. Your effects already pre-set up for that you can bus your tracks that you're getting ready to bring in to. I explain that. Drums, go to the drum bus. Instruments, go to the band bus, and so on and so on. So I'm gonna show you. uh, so I like to go here. This is my favorite uh, thing to go to right here. Template, and like I say, my bit rate, my sample rate is 44.1. I like that hertz. Uh, Resolution is 24 bits in Studio One, so I'm gonna leave it like that. I ain't tripping. Song length, not necessarily that the song will be that long, because you can always stretch it, or it'll just be less than that. Ain't gonna be no 5 minutes. And 160 BPM is the tempo. The tempo. And so I always hit stretch audio files to song tempo. Okay, so now you will open it up, and then you will get a screen like this. It's only because I've already set this up, and my tempo shows this. It could have came just like this, a blank tempo, a blank palette right there. Okay, so go to you go here to the tracks that you just exported, and you highlighted all of them, and then you click on it, drag it over, and drop it. Bang! Now you got your tracks over here, and then when you normally transport them over, it's actually louder in Studio One. So you always want to gain stage. Gain staging is lowering the level of the tracks, so you'll have headroom. Headroom is so it won't be distorting when you start adding other effects and do everything. It gives you a sweeter sound. Okay, so now what I do when I export them, I kind of set it up even more. So I look at my instruments. I like my drums to be one color. I like my instruments to be one color. So let's say drums, and you want to always label what they are, what your instruments are, and also let's go ahead color. So what I put the drums and everything in the same place. Okay, CHH is closed hi hat, so that's part of the drum set. I'm bringing that up next to it, and everything else looks like instruments. I didn't have much many drums. So it's a stab hard. hmm Let's see. Let's see what this is. I'm a solo. It's gonna be loud. I know it will. A little bit. Okay, that's just a vocal. Oh, okay. All right. So anyway, you highlight the drums. Hit the first one. Oh no, see everything's a highlight. So you got to unhighlight. So just click off in the distance. Okay, you click. Highlight the first one. Highlight the first one, and then go down to your drum, the last drum percussion, and then you hit shift. So, like I say, highlight the first one, and then hit shift at the last. Hold up. Oh, I'm sorry. Over here. Highlight right here, and hit shift, and now all of those are connected, and you can change them to the same color at the same time. For me, I like my drums to be in the brown category, somewhat. That ain't totally brown. And then my instruments, I like my instruments to be a particular color, yellow for me. That's just me keeping it. I keep it. I keep doing it the same way so I can know what I'm doing every time when I see my tracks. So I know what's what automatically. Because when you get to mixing and doing a whole bunch of different things, and if you got a whole bunch of tracks, you want to know what's what. Okay, so again, uh, let me backtrack because I'm talking and working. So you click on the first one, and then hit Shift on your keyboard, computer's keyboard, and then you hit that on your QWERTY keys. That's what they call it. And then you go over in this corner right here, and then you choose your color, and then you click on it. Okay, I'm just unsolo that piece. All right. So there's then you want to gain stage. There's two ways to gain stage. Highlight all your tracks, and then you can take this and turn it down. See, you actually turned it down, or but you want to turn it down. You don't want to turn it up. And so I'm just take it back because that was one. Edit, undo, modify curves. So it's back what it originally was. You can do it from there, or you can go to the mix, and then you can highlight the tracks, all of the tracks. It's like boom, from here, go all the way over to your last track. Then you know they was brown and yellow, so that's the end of it, the yellow. Hit shift, highlight, and then this is like a basically the knobs. If there was a channel out and you had on your interface to turn the volume of the knobs down, just imagine that being the knobs and you turning them all down a little bit. So this is like the replacement of the mix tool. They just added this in Studio One 4.5. So you take this and you turn it down a couple of dBs, okay? And 7 or 8, minus 7 or 8 is good. So I'm gonna leave it there. And all of them are at that. And so the volume has been lowered. And that gives you headroom to do other things, okay? So, and another thing that's good to know when you transfer it over to Studio One, I'm hitting the pencil tool, the arrangement section right here. Okay, now let's listen to the track. Okay. Okay, before those drums came in, that was your intro. Okay, so you want to mark where your intro is. So arrangement, you got the pencil, and you're going to come over here in the beginning, And I think that's where it stopped right there. Okay. And this here, right here, this is like something that's, if you click on it and it's highlighted, it'll go in sequence like to where the quantize is. So it's quantized at a particular thing by itself automatically. Um, and so it'll stop. But if you click this and you move, it's just freelance. It's gonna move wherever you want it to move. You know, see for example, if this on, I couldn't move in between. It's gonna make me go to the first. If I take this off, then I can go to the middle right here. I could come a little teeny bit or whatever. You have more control, but this is keep you on point when that's connected. This right here is when it's playing. When it's playing, um, it actually follows, and I'll explain that another time. Okay, it actually follow. It actually follows. For example, let me enlarge this and move it over a little bit. And so just imagine it's going right here, and watch how it follows. This is going to go to the next one, and the screen going to change. Watch. See, it's following it. But if I went here and let's say we start right here, and I unclick that, it's not going to follow it. My screen will still stay here. It's not going to move. It's not going to move at all. Yeah. Oh. See. You know, even once it come all the way off, it's not going to follow it. It's just going to be where it is, baby. It ain't going to move, see? And it's still rolling. All right. So anyway, let's lower this back up. And come here. Cut that back on. Leave that on. And this here, a little brief little arrangement type stuff. That's all. What I'm doing right this second. Okay. So now it's going into it. Yeah. Yeah. So from here to here, pencil tool, that's another section. Bang, drag it on over. Bang. So now 1, 2, you know, 2 bars is what it is. 1, 2, 2 bars, that's what it is. 1, 2, 2 bars is what it is. And then when you want to label, when you label your stuff, you might want to label the tracks. Go back to the arrow too. Okay, I want to label. Just click on it, and you could change what you want it to be. The name. So I could change that to whatever I want. I could change that, type it. All you gotta do is double click and then type what you want it to be. Okay, but its intro is the intro. Okay, so listening to it, let's see. Let's come right here. Yeah, baby. Now, in my mind, that intro is too short. So I want to, just for lack of saying it's too short, this is just a struggle beat anyway. So now I'm going to right click, and I want to duplicate that. So it makes it easy when you use the arrangement tool, because now all you got to do is right click and duplicate. It'll duplicate that complete section. So now you come here. Here you go. Okay, you see what it did? So now, me, if I knowing how I do things, that tick 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 tick, I don't like that in the first one. So this just arranging some stuff. So look, so you hear that tick? Yeah, that's part of the beat. But the first part of the intro, I don't want to hear that. So it's two ways you can delete. You could come up here, just tap on it, uh, and then right click, and then go to delete, and then you could delete it. So I'm gonna just go back to edit and undo the delete. Or if you wanted to stay there because you undecided how you want to do your arrangement or whatever, you just go here to the mute tool, click on there, and then you won't hear it. Then you won't hear it as well. So you don't hear it, and I don't want to hear it on that part. Now come in, yeah, yeah, baby, yeah. And something I always do, well, not always, but I need to. And I'm gonna teach y'all how to do this later. Oh, let me just move this. I don't need this no more. Put y'all back over here, baby. All right. Something I like to do. Okay, see you in a minute. Going down to this bottom screen. Hold on a second. I'm moving something. About to bring something up from the bottom screen. Here it is. And this is soy sauce tag. And y'all want to create y'all some tags. And and that's what you want to do. You want to brand yourself. You know what I mean? That's what everybody do, especially the producers. So on that note, so I'm gonna make it bigger so you can see it. So there, and then and then this is my tag I made up. Yeah, I'm turning it up this way instead of messing with this here. I like to use. Let's hit it. Yeah, that's what's up, you know. Now y'all know. So instead of messing with these, you go to the mix tool, and then you can mess with the volume here. I only mess with these to lower the volume. I never mess with it to raise the volume. I'll mess with this up here to raise the volume, or one of the plugins, effects, or whatever I may use. And I got a whole bunch of them, a whole bunch. Okay, so which I'm fortunate. Okay, so I'm coming out of that mix mode, and so basically that's it in a nutshell. And so, like I said, with the arrangement tool, this here from here, it keeps it's a line. So I just double click that. Like if I wanted to do some more mixing or whatever, I mean some more arranging. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I could take instruments out. So you can do this same thing when I told you about muting certain things. You can mute it. See, you say, okay, this is the range, but why when I clicked on it, it went over? Because that's what it's going to do. So that's when you're going to need your cut tool. Take your cut tool and go to the same thing. Go right in between this. See that? When that ends, so if you want to do something with this one track, you go right there in that cut tool, and so arrow back, bang. Now you can manipulate it and or remove it. Like for example, let's see. Like right now, yeah. See, I might not want it in this section, and then I like off so you can rename that. And how did I tell you? Click on it, go over here and rename it. Double click and rename it. So that's what's up. so so back to I might not want that. I might want to take that out. So you don't hear. And now it's back. So yeah. So that's a brief tutorial of how to transfer uh, a beat you made in Maschine uh, software over to Studio One. This is Soy Sauce saying peace. You know what I'm saying? And furthermore, like I always say, be woke, not woke-ish. My cameraman over here talking to me. What you want, cameraman? Oh, okay. All right, all right, all right, all right. Here you go. You got your time. You got your time, player. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Hey man, just right. This is Spliff. I just want you to be easy, baby. And I see you on the flip side. Yeah, man. I know y'all see my mouth. I ain't good at all that ventriloquist. Yeah, but this is Soy Sauce signing off, and I hope y'all had a good time. And I'm gonna have a lot more. And this hat right here, that's BeatStars, baby, from Abe at BeatStars.com. This is where all the producers and all those people at putting their beats online and getting placements. That cowboy rap song was on BeatStars. I can't even think of that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Put it in the script in the write it in there and just tell me what the name of it. I can't even think of it. And like I say, my name is Soy Sauce, and what I want y'all to do is hit me up, tell me a tutorial to do or whatever, give me some ideas, stay connected. You know what I'm saying? This is producers community or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I do everything from films, scores, background froze again. Background sound effects. That's funny. Background sound effects, all of that type of stuff. That's called folly. Um, and we got Hands of Minds and our artist D Speller and my co-producer Bennett, Hot Beat Bennett. You know what I'm saying? You can go to YouTube, pick up some of the music, or go to any streaming platform and pick up D space Speller, Speller, music. It's hot. We got a release getting ready to come out soon. You're gonna a couple of releases, so you're gonna love it. So catch up, see what we doing, and we're gonna have a whole lot of music for you. You can put it in your playlist and stuff like that. You can go to any streaming platform to check it out. There's Hands of Mine Music, D Speller, and my name is Soy Sauce. Y'all already know what time it is. So that's what's up. And I'm gonna holler back. I got a lot of mixing to do today for that upcoming song. So on that note, I want y'all to stay fresh. Hang on in there, and Soy Sauce is going to see you on the flip side, baby. Yeah! Peace in the Middle East. And I'm Soy Sauce, the producer with the bald head. Yeah. Peace, y'all. I'm looking. All right, now. Peace.